Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. A deciding game and a deciding series coming up in just a moment. FlyToMoon versus Ad Finem. Winner advances to the playoffs. Loser does not. Kyle, Lizard, we're at the GG.Bet Hamburg Invitational. And if you want to know how you feel about this and the whole cast and what are you doing today, maybe what you had for breakfast, use the hashtag Maincast and tweet stuff at us. We've got one so far, and he said we're doing a great job. So
yeah, he's loving the podcast.
Oh, yeah. My man.
Thank you, bro. Like,
if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't tweet anything. Thank you.
You know what? Like, we're here in front of the camera talking to you boys and girls, and like, we really could use some encouragement. And tweets like that one,
They really do.
they make our jobs better, our days better, our mood better, and because of that, we do a better work, and you guys can enjoy it even more. So if you have some good stuff to tweet at us, do so. If you have some bad stuff to tweet, do it at Sir Action Slacks.
Yes, that's actually a very good point. At
Just
Sir Action Slacks.
send that negative energy to him.
Yes, because he'll just put that inside of him, add a bunch of hugs and love, and just redirect it back out into the world. Brand new. What else needs to be brand new? Probably the Ad Finem lineup there, because they once again went with this Morana.
You mean the draft, not the lineup. The draft.
Well,
the draft needs to be different. However, they go with the Mirana again, and they give away Tiny Gyro.
They give away the Gyro again, even more surprising.
And now there's a Centaur as well to deal with. A hero that's so good with the Gyro lets him get inside of the team fight very easily so that he can flak cannon these little squishies away. Mirana and Bane are considered to be like one of those strong combos, right? You have the sleep into the arrow, but nah. That's old school Dotes. Right now, Bane is on one lane, Mirana on the other. We'll see. Like when you open up like this, you're definitely considering this Mirana to be that position 4 that sticks around the safe lane, gets you a couple of kills with the sleep arrow combo, and then goes away. We'll see if that works out for Ad Finem or not, or if they even go that way. Maybe Tug is going to be chilling around that mid lane, searching for the courier that never comes. That's also a play. But Ad Finem, they have won the first match. They have to go back to what worked for them, and what worked for them is the same thing that worked for FlyToMoon, and it's these pushing heroes. It's your Lashraks, it's your DPs, right? Like, you need to go back to that game plan. Also, Jack does not seem very strong. In that late game, they picked him, but I don't know if it's the lane that went poorly for him, but he just could never catch up to Gyro and Sniper. He was never truly a problem. He needs more. Perhaps the hero isn't really in the best position right now.
I will say, I like the Gyro Centaur though, and I like the Tiny Airlines potential with the Centaur as well. I think Gyro does best with these cores like Abaddon to complement him. You know, beasts that run in with him, literally stampeding forwards towards the enemy back.
They don't have too much utility right now on the side of FlyToMoon. But obviously Centaur is one of those offlaners that can go that direction and buy you some stuff. Ogre, Magi, alright. I mean, Ogre and Bane. Come on.
It's just, where's the team fight?
It's not only the team fight.
So much.
If you could pick two heroes that are so stupid and easy to play as supports, you would go for Ogre and Bane. You know, like...
That's true. They kind of do the same thing, though. I think it's going to be Morana Ogre core, but it can't be Ogre core because that's the Beastmaster.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Morana
Ogre core.
mid or something?
It could be, I guess, Mirana mid, Beast offlane, Bane and Ogre supports. But even Bane plus Ogre supports just... You know, you have these two heroes that are usually position 5s, play 5 and 4. I don't like that. Ogre, you could grid out and go for that Midas or something similar, and that could work, but I don't really like it. I'm not the biggest fan, and I'm not the biggest fan of Mirana core here either, because you're playing versus a Tiny and more importantly Disruptor. Like, this guy loves the core Mirana. You can never just get in easily and get out, as he can glimpse you back into the fight. So I don't know what the plan is for Ad Finem at the moment. I don't see it, but I'm definitely not liking their draft too much. I believe FlyToMoon have got a more, like, a well-rounded lineup right now that has everything that they need, from pushing to team fights to pickoffs to mobility. But we'll see.
We will see.
Ad Finem definitely are a team that can make a draft work, even if it looks unconventional, as long as they have practiced it and know what's up.
Just so much single target. They need a mega carry, a mega giga super carry. Maybe a Dusa here. You've got methods of buffing it, but you need a spread damage carry. Luna's a possibility as well, I suppose. But it's one or the other. I don't think any other hero works in this scenario.
Luna would be a good call, I guess. You have the Beast, Ogre, and Luna. That would work, but yeah. They can put this Mirana mid, and FlyToMoon can just finish off this draft with a Kunkka and just destroy them. Kunkka is banned, they can't.
Dude, it's
They go for
so
the
much
rating
single
instead.
target. Unbelievable. It must be a Mirana mid, unless they're doing Beast and Ogre cores.
They could go for something funky and unbelievable, like a TA. But they won't. They go.
Wow.
They will go with a PL.
If there was a game for a PL, this is it. This is the PL game, and I like the movement here. They're going to put the gyro mid.
Yeah.
And it's an excellent game for it, because against these Ad Finem heroes, you really just wanted a battler. You want this gyro probably just getting aggressive, maybe even going the spell damage build, and PL has no counter. In fact, PL just single-handedly wins this game once he has Diffusal Man to Heart.
They
That's
have
just it.
absolutely no AOE on that lane, on that lineup. The whole lineup is completely AOE-less. But you could get Radiance on the Raid King, and eventually you will be able to fight. Will you be able to win versus a PL? Very unlikely. I believe this one should be in the bag for FlyToMoon, just as you said. And I believe that from the 4th pick, not even with the 5th one.
But do you really believe that? Would you wager your pinky finger? If you were wrong, we would chop it off right here live on stream.
I wouldn't chop off my finger, but is there a place where I
You
could
sound
go?
very confident.
Is there a place where I could go and bet something on FlyToMoon if I wanted to?
There is.
Is there a code that you could perhaps share with me?
We do those at the end of the games.
We
Not
don't-
contracted to do that now.
We don't sell out multiple times.
No, I'm pure. However, you are watching the GG.Bet Hamburg Invitational, presented to you by Maincast. I'm Kyle Lizard. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram.
You have
Kyle
Instagram.
Friedman. I don't really use it, but I want to get up to enough people where I can just like, you know, there's things. Instagram's a special platform, right? And I feel like I
there are
haven't
benefits
utilized
from
it
Instagram, definitely.
properly. Yeah, I really want to get Insta famous, but if not, then I guess my life won't really change at all. So who cares?
Well, we can
Social
hop
media, baby.
into the game, I believe.
No.
No, we can't.
Pause. Chill, relax. Take a deep breath, Lizard.
There's
Why are you in such a hurry?
No, we're gonna pop into the game. I'm in a hurry. Again, I have someone waiting for me at somewhere.
I won't ask.
Tiny with boots and this observer leading the charge towards that bottom lane. There's absolutely no one going towards the top bounty runes right now on the side of FlyToMoon. But they will escort the Centaur towards that mid lane, so he gets those stacks. Arrow does not connect with either one of these two heroes as they charge back with 3 stacks on the Centaur. I wonder, like, why aren't people just punishing that every single time? You know, like, you're playing versus a Centaur. You know he will run mid towards that tower. Like, just stay there. Get him. And considering what heroes they've got, they could have done that. I guess you just forget.
Sometimes I find myself just not really talking because I'm just so transfixed by your words. Remember the voice. Could lull me to sleep quite easily, I think.
All right, I'm gonna stop because I don't want my co-caster to fall asleep, so you can take over.
Some of the fans might. But yes, I will get involved here. Madara doing a little dance. Grabs the bounty rune. 3, 4 bounty runes going the way of Ad Finem. That's a way to start things off.
Always wanna fly. Oh, Madara. Oh, get him! Now he has to run, or does he?
Looking for a toss into tower. Nice job grabbing the sentry.
Yeah, but Spartan, you saw that sentry. He could have done the same thing. He saw the enemy Radiant sentry, but alright, he lets it live.
Yeah.
Focus.
Arc Dota. Whoa, what is this? What's happening here?
Can't you just put PL here as well? But
That's
no,
what they're
he's
gonna do?
Top.
Nope, just kidding.
Nah, just come on, bruh.
I actually think you would want PL middle in theory, thinking about it. because you body a Mirana. And
Yeah,
then,
you definitely
but
destroy
the
her.
thing is, Gyro would be the one making plays, right? So, yeah, I think this is fine. You can also gank mid for a Gyro much easier, especially with a hero like Tiny.
Yeah, you have
Literally
the,
just rocket. Tiny runs in, gets tossed back.
Yeah, as long as she is out of leaps or you catch her off guard, you can take her down for sure. A lot of damage coming from Gyro. Odds definitely in FlyToMoon's favor. And the draft is looking very solid, so I can't blame. But what do you think about this PL overall as
You're playing
a
into
hero?
Bane Ogre supports. PL is amazing. Like,
PL is
it's-
amazing in this game, but what do you think about PL overall?
It's tough. I think Dota nowadays, a lot of heroes are viable, if not all of them. It's just about the matchups, right? And sometimes you look at the enemy lineup and you just think, hey, this one concept would exploit them. And that's exactly what we have here.
Maybe next time, actually, he's being a little bit
Dude,
roughed up.
he's taking so, oh my god, PL hits so hard. That's first blood.
They just ran him down, just the two of them. PL hits so hard, and also that Thunder Strike from Disruptor is just so much damage early on. Is that a free rocket? Yeah, that's a free 50 gold for focus. Shisui, my bro.
So level 1 rocket as well.
Yeah.
Mid lane, Slayer, coming mid. If only he had rocket, right? This would be an easy kill. They're going for it. Stun, toss back, well played. Preemptive Q, will it be enough? No, it will not.
It won't be enough.
Oh,
He just
Spartan.
leaped
He
twice.
doesn't have, how, why, okay. Does Spartan not have any skills at the moment? That's what it looked like. It looks like Spartan is level 2 and he hasn't skilled anything.
Really?
Really.
That sounds a little bit hard to believe. Not having a brain sap when he was brawling versus those heroes on the bottom lane, but it's possible. Maybe he was saving for a sleep to see if he can find an angle with a Mirana, but
Maybe he sapped his own brain.
maybe that happened as well. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
nothing.
There's no way that's good. There's no, yeah, I'm pretty sure that. So we're using the Russian Observer, and they're like, wait, what? What?
Are you sure?
Что?
Sure.
Что?
Sure. That's a sure right there.
Jesus.
Are you
That's-
sure not taking any spells is
There's no way it's
bad?
good. There's no way it's good. It's
Right?
actually insane how insane SSA Spartan is. Like,
Man, you can't spend mana if you don't use spells. And you don't have to regen if you don't spend mana, so, you know? It's next level Greek Dota right there.
wow.
Yeah,
That is all I have to say.
yeah, buddy. You and me as well. But there we go.
Oh, we got spells. Sleep cast. Arrow soon to follow. There it is. Will it be enough damage is the question?
Yeah.
Probably not. Whoa, whoa, Mirana. Whoa,
There's enough damage.
Ooh.
There's obviously enough damage for Focus to die, however.
He just slipped right into the focus fire. The rocket barrage, an easy kill. And
I guess he didn't
good
have
lord, Arc Dota.
he didn't have enough leap charges to get out afterwards or mana. And now they killed the beast as well, so they're bodying them on these lanes right now.
I don't want to say this
4-0.
game's like over, but Madara's going to have to do some pretty incredible. He's going to have a flawless performance, or I don't believe his team is going to win the game.
I mean, even if he has a flawless performance, it's a Wraith King versus a PL and Gyro. These two are going to be very difficult to deal with. He needs that level 20 once Diffusal is up on PL, or he's going to die to the mana burn without any ulti as well. I guess sticks are a possibility, but they won't save you every single time. Yeah, he definitely will have a tough task for doing this game.
You know what else is a tough task?
What's a tough task?
Remembering.
Just remembering.
I had something there, but I lost it.
Yeah, because wow. Yeah, like you're amazing at this. What a setup!
so
What a
stupid.
setup!
Somebody help. Send reinforcements.
Just get me out. Out of the studio, out of the building. I'm done. I'm done already, dude. I'm as done as this Disruptor is. Or maybe he's not done because Slayer is there. Spartan is very tanky, but he's thrown back into the
Arrow?
loving arms
Woo!
of Shisui, and he
Splits the
does
uprights.
Oh,
one more.
focus.
Yep. Spartan's dead.
Yeah, Spartan is dead, but so is Slayer, and now Shisui perhaps as well, as Thug has rotated in. Has that Orb of Venom to work with, but Focus has abandoned him.
Thug is thugging out. He's just diving
He's
deep.
a Thug, man.
Oh, nice stun. Will it be enough? You
Such
gotta
a
get the
Thug.
toss. He gets the toss. Shit. Yeah.
Arrow? Arrow, not even close. Almost did the gyro.
That's like me in archery class back in 8th grade.
You know what the problem is? Like that Mirana was solo zoned out by the Disruptor, so she couldn't help Shisui. And why? Because Always Wanna Fly has only one level in the spell, but it doesn't matter. It deals so much damage to someone as squishy as Mirana. Also, Shisui gets that region rune.
Yeah, he
Perfect.
just popped the
Gaben's
ult
gift,
mid as well. I like that.
Just
No,
a
no, he
gift.
didn't. Just queued it.
Just a gift from Gaben, you know. After you make a good play, he gives you region afterwards. Do you ever like go to a rune and you're like, let's be region? Oh. He's just dead without that ulti even. Do you pray to the gods for a good rune?
No.
Or you
that's
just go
blasphemy.
there? Oh, okay. So you don't say anything like, please Gaben, give me this rune. No?
No.
Nothing like that.
I mean, it's just RNG, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Every time I say, please Gaben, make it region, it's region.
I usually just make determinative statements, you know, like there's going to be a regen top. I'm going to grab it. We're going to do Roche. And then if you're right, your whole team's
feels
like,
good,
whoa, what? This guy's crazy. Oh, well, no one else is crazy. Spartan, who routinely seems to find himself on high grounds all alone in no man's land. Invis is going to be popped. Maybe next time that should be able to get him out safely. Indeed it is.
Yeah, but he is going back towards that tower to soak up some more experience. Perhaps turn into the Always Wanna Fly as Bane is porting into. Focus is around as well. Glimpsed back the Bane, but that's not enough.
I love it. She, mid, pushing away Thug. Tread's finished on the PL.
Shisui doing all right. Spartan rotating towards mid to maybe change that a little bit. Drops the ward. And as Mirana is rotating in, perhaps they can sleep arrow. Doesn't seem so, as Shisui does go for that top rune. It is picked up by Focus, but he lost so much HP already. He's gonna need to shrine there. This is a pretty... Did you ever play this combo like in pubs for fun? Tiny and Centaur.
Oh, yeah.
Toss into the stun.
Madara bottom. He's not thinking about the combo. He's thinking about getting frisky here. But not going to make anything happen. But Spartan, he gets the brain sap. My man.
Yeah, he showed him. He showed him all right there.
Bane Ogre. If you're losing your lanes and you have Bane Ogre support, you got issues. Because these two heroes are effectively worthless in terms of mid-game to late-game team fighters. It's especially against PL. You have no illusion clear whatsoever. And it's just going to be a tough game for Ad Finem.
And it doesn't look like they're willing to acknowledge that and change something, you know, because these rotations that they're making are irrelevant so far. 8-3 for FlyToMoon. Their cores are farming fairly well. Like the Centaur is the only one that suffered a little bit, but that's because Ogre and Bane were just trying to zone him all the time. Top lane Arc just goes and takes this tower. He's moving towards that defusal as well. He's so farmed indeed.
He's going to have like a 13 or 14 minute defusal. That's nuts. You know what else are nuts? Cashews. Delicious as well.
Love them.
Honey roasted.
Honey roasted.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll
Cajun
try.
spiced is quite nice too.
What's your favorite type of a nut?
Probably cashews, honestly. Brazil nuts are underrated as well.
Underrated?
As are macadamia nuts.
Brazil nuts underrated. If there are any nuts that I can't stand, it's some
I don't
Brazilian
actually
nuts.
know what a Brazil nut is, so
Really?
I'm legitimately just talking out of my ass.
Like you, you can't even eat a lot of them. It's like not advised.
Really?
You should eat like maybe 3 a day and that's it. They're really fatty, like super fatty.
You got something against fat nuts?
No, like I respect all kinds of nuts.
It's good. Yeah. They can't help the way they look.
Exactly.
Their nutritional value. Speaking of, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where this game is going either, because right now, looks like FlyToMoon might just fly to a victory as Ad Finem not able to get anything done. They've gotten bot tower, sure, but it's effectively just the Madara show. Everyone else just pushing out creep waves. Ogre aimlessly wandering. His focus only level 7.
I don't know what they wanted to do. I don't know what they wanted to do with this mid Mirana, but so far they haven't succeeded at it. She has made some rotations, like specifically towards the top lane, where they did get one kill, but that's just the disruptor dying. And besides that, they haven't really managed to do anything on this mid lane, which makes me wonder why was this such an early pick if you were ending your draft with what they ended it with, you know, like it's not like some gotcha, you know.
I feel like the client that just hired like a freelance artist, and they present something, and you're like, well, I don't know what I wanted, but it's not that. Could you do it again, please? Huh?
Yeah, and look at the odds as well, right here. FlyToMoon heavily favored, and Tug is maybe killing Slayer here first. Yeah, that's
back down.
That's pretty good, pretty Tuggish from him right there.
Lots of gold though, almost 400.
Yeah, of course he's there. Ahead, and he soloed him right there.
But this is the concern, right? Like any other core is threatened here, but since it's PL, you can't roar him, you can't grip him. You're just gonna have to wait in the wings and watch.
I mean, there are some teams that we have highly praised before as well in drafts that we have praised so hard and that still lost. So that's also possible in this match, but it's highly unlikely. However, Ad Finem, if they play all their cards right, then they don't lose in 20 minutes, they lose in 30.
Just the timing again, right? We talked about it. Gyro and PL, Centaur, very complementary cores. You'll have Centaur with his first tanky item. You'll have a Disruptor as well, which is so good with cores that like to run in. In fact, this is the dream game for him, where you have multiple methods of acquiring vision, and then you're just chilling in the back. You'll always find that extra exit kill. And PL Gyro, you'll have that Diffusal about the same time. Gyro's got drums, a few Wraith Bands. He's ready to rock and roll.
PL is considered to be really strong versus the Mirana. However, if you give her a Bloodlust and a couple of items, I think she can dish out a ton of damage as well. And then if you get Radiance on the Wraith King, that's obviously going to be a problem for PL, as he can't really go for that MKB, and the burn is going to sting. And perhaps you can get a Shivas on someone as well, and then definitely mess up with those illusions. PL becomes quite irrelevant after you have Shivas and Radiance. So maybe in that way, Ad Finem, if they itemize properly and if they play all their cards properly, they can take this game. But like odds did represent it really well. This game is super hard for them, and that's why we're being so negative when it comes to Ad Finem's lineup. And Spartan,
he's just 12.5-minute Diffusal, man, and you can't actually play top lane as any hero on Ad Finem anymore. And the drums up, the phase, 2 Wraith Bands, like it's just so strong now. These two teams, it's going to be trouble.
Kill.
And it's just easy. You can't play top. Anywhere on the map is dangerous, and you don't actually have the ability to find kills either without a Mirana invis. Gyro's going to camp mid, PL camps top, and everyone else plays in between. Good luck, have fun, folks.
Where on the map can you play, actually? That's the problem. Only where the Wraith King is right now. Far on the side lane. Oh, that toss was interesting.
Better luck next time.
Didn't work. This Wraith King is managing to find some space, and he's keeping up with the PL. If you look at the network charts, he's actually ahead of the Gyrocopter, but that's partly because Gyro is just fighting with his team, creating some space, while Wraith King is AFK farming, and they make this smoke, which could change things up a little bit for them if they find the right targets, and if this smoke really works out, because no one is showing on the map. Do they have that? They do have detection.
Do they?
No.
No. Oh my.
No.
Goodness, why wasn't that placed earlier? Did he have it backpacked?
Yeah, I guess it was Spartan that carried it, right? And he had the grip off, so he couldn't plant it.
Oh no. Not
that
like
smoke,
this.
If that smoke at least gets them a kill on the Gyro. But not even that works out. And Ogre is going for a Midas. That's the way. That's gonna help you.
Oh, will this help them, though? They're going to invis forwards. Arc Dota baiting a bit with the illusion, now going to move forwards. Has that Diffusal up, keep in mind. He's going to go straight for Mirana. Huge Gyro ulti landing as well as Disruptor ult. 4-man stun combo.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. And wow. That's wow. Slayer, you beast.
Yeah,
You brute.
Focus manages to get out, but Slayer just destroyed everyone else. That was a good combo by him. But also, you know what helps when you're playing team fights? It helps that you have some team fight spells. One side has them, the other has none. Sadly for Ad Finem, playing versus Gyro, Disruptor, and Centaur didn't work out in that situation.
At PL, just one of those heroes, no matter where it is in the meta. There are games where it is a 22 pick that is just as devastating as a Broodmother. And in this game, it's certainly one of them. There's just no real hope for Ad Finem to make a win condition for themselves other than FlyToMoon making mistakes, notably that PL. He has to mess up and get himself stunned by either Roar or Grip or Arrow combo, something wild. I just don't see it happening.
It's very unlikely indeed. It's possible. It's very possible for Flow to die here as well, as he has no ulti, no blink. But let's see if Focus can finish him off. He's trying to juke, the arrow is there, and Flow is gone. However, they are rotating in.
Oh yeah, everybody's here. Slayer, another good combo. Will they be able to find Spartan is the question. Doesn't look like it just yet. Madara under the Disruptor ult, now the Gyro ult to follow. He has no ultimate, he's going to die for certain. Always want to fly. Looking for more?
Yeah, Focus already TPing away, but there is a PL on the Ogre. And man, they're just crumbling. Yeah, they do get a kill on the Centaur, but so
look at where
what?
the waves are as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, PL's just everywhere on the map. He had illusions in all 3 lanes. Find the exit kill. It's just so simple now for FlyToMoon to play this game. Kick it to tier 1, probably just keep going for the tier 2. They're just not threatened by anything.
And it's also this PL. He joined the fights so early on because he knows it's very unlikely for him to die. He has this defusal and he's instantly fighting. He's not waiting for Manta. He's not waiting to tank up. He has 1300 HP, but doesn't matter. He can fight them off.
Honestly, you could just keep going. Like, you can't touch this PL. They don't have nearly enough wave clear. It's all single target. Again, the draft from Ad Finem, it's literally all single target. I don't know how you can get away with that.
Spartan will try to get away with that invis, but the dust is there and she should most likely die here. Yep, they will try to fight after though. Tug is going for always wanna fly, but isn't able to do a whole lot. Spartan falls in the end as Madara wails on always wanna fly. It does kill the Disruptor off, but can he actually survive now? Maybe next time will fall on the left side while Madara runs away from the illusions, and
they'd have more kills too if the Disruptor was still alive. But yeah, I take that back. Arc Dota, he's going in. And Thug's just dead. The wand hurts him. So I think you just go tier 3 here.
Yeah,
Look
they
at
are.
This. Like, it's just, this game is in the bag.
Yeah, that should be it.
It's got a Crimson Guard.
Like, how do you fight this? You don't have that Radiance ready on the Raid King. You have no spells that can deal with these heroes, and they're just going to take one side at least. The other 2 sides are protected by a tier 2 each, but you shouldn't feed. If you continue feeding, they can end the game completely here. Spartan, sadly gets a little bit too close to the Tiny and falls, but it looks like Arc isn't satisfied with that. He's going for Focus instead. He's diving
tier 4s.
He's diving the fountain right now. The glimpse is there on Focus, and he will most certainly fall there as Flow just uses that double edge to end his life. Now Arc goes back a little bit to finish off the Raxes. He's thinking, guys, can we push mid? No, we can't. We don't have creeps or the tier 2.
He knows the plan though.
Yeah.
Go down middle and Ad Finem. It's back to the drawing board for the Greek boys. They're almost certainly going to be out of this one. Unfortunate. Sure they expected better results. This team, of course, 4/5 of it at least, was 2nd place at that Boston Major. Way back when in 2016. It was a fun tournament. That was probably my favorite major of my career. Simply, I think, because of the location. It was in Boston. It was freezing, but it was really cool. We got my whole family together for the first time in like 11 years. Everybody congregating around to sit in those stands and watch us get 2-0'd by WG Unity in about 45 minutes.
Who played in WG back then? I forgot.
That was when Moon was playing for the team. I think, was it Raging Potato? Somebody else that made it was on that squad. Moon, of course, being like the Mineski Moon.
Yeah.
Now Fnatic Moon.
They go into the pit because it seems that they have to be a little bit more safe when it comes to ending this game, even though they're 15k ahead, 20 minutes in. They want to take that Aegis, give it probably to the Gyro or the PL, and just go uphill. Most likely it's going to be the Arc Dotes that takes it, even though it's very, very unlikely that this hero ever dies.
I love the decision from Shu to just go drums BKB. You didn't need an Ags this game.
Yeah, no
You
need
just
to
have to survive.
just survive and fight all the time, right? No need to farm. You don't need to accelerate the farming of yourself. Just go pick up some drums, some utility, and rush into them. Also, what's he building? Lotus Orb on the Centaur next. Yeah, they want to end the game, but they want to be safe. So they took the tier 2 mid, they're going for the tier 2 top, also the shrines. They're delaying it a little bit because they don't want to throw away the significant advantage that they've got going for themselves right now. Slayer is playing with Spartan there, but Spartan has no help.
Let's, viewers, you know how this one ends. So let's discuss other endings. Perhaps would be more interesting than this one. Got anything in mind?
Please continue, I'm all ears.
I got nothing. Ad Finem also doesn't look like they've got much, as their next tier 3 looks to fall shortly. Arc Dota with that Aegis, nigh indestructible. The Radiance is up though. King could get a little aggressive here, but he's already out of mana. Now going to take an arrow and the Gyrocopter ultimate. Oh
He
my
almost
goodness.
dies.
He's
just
almost
that.
dead.
Yeah, he has 20 stick charges, so he can get that mana if needed to die and respawn, but like he just goes to the fountain, heals up, tries to fight another day, I guess. The arrow does connect on the Centaur in the midst of all those illusions, but that doesn't really matter.
Nice
As
toss
Slayer
back.
goes in, tosses maybe next time.
He's dead, but he probably pulled by back. Indeed, he does. Arc Dota pops the Manta inside of the Disruptor ultimate. He's just putting in work. Madara will get his ultimate off, but there's a BKB Gyrocopter standing on his respawn along with this PL.
They're holding their ground
They
quite
are.
well, actually.
A little deep. The PL Army of Illusions not quite up yet. 15k still the gold lead, but 2 are dead. 2 buybacks utilized by the Dire team at Finem.
Tiny also bought back, so all things said and done, they actually hold their high ground.
Yeah. This hard on PL, though, that's where things start to get a little panicky, because you just have so much raw HP. The Illusions suddenly don't die to anything. And it's trouble.
But still, though, I guess they were a little bit too eager to end it there. They knew that they had the strength necessary, but they went under the tier 4s and some arrows connected, some stuns as well. Centaur just died so fast in that team fight, so he couldn't really bring any utility to his team afterwards, and now they're forced to go back, wait for all of them to respawn, and these odds are just going crazy. Heart is completed, the one that you just called. He has the heart, he has the Aegis as well to work with, and now he should be the one up front, just pushing in, while the rest of his teammates just lurk around, wait for the right pickoff from that Tiny. And he's just sending illusions towards everyone on Ad Finem to mess with them.
Launched onto the Madara Wraith King. Illusions spam as well. He's already losing his mana.
Yep.
Arrow onto the Gyro, but the flak still coming out. Roar canceled. Arc now beating onto the mid-racks. Will get slept. This could be an easy opportunity for there to be a setup, but as you can see, that Heart, man, he's just so damn tanky, especially with the Crimson Guard. Age is still up for another minute and 15 seconds. As FlyToMoon consider re-engaging, but somewhat low. Looking to reset. Arc Dota now regenning up thanks to the Heart. Will be canceled out by the Radiance. Now continuing to try and just burn down Madara's mana, prevent the stun. Rocket to land as well. Now Arc just going deep right for Spartan, trying to ensure that the Bane doesn't have a play. And now going right for, wait, is he Madara? He's still got mana. Okay, he's cool. He's going to respawn.
They could have killed him if they managed
nice
to.
Disruptor ulti. Yeah, they could kill him, and they do. BKB popped.
He
Flak onto
buybacks.
the racks.
He buybacks, and with the Mirana ulti, they might try to go and fight FlyToMoon. The Roar is there on the Gyrocopter, but where is the damage coming from? Exactly, the bot-backed Mother of Raid King is in the middle of them, but he might just fall here as
does.
Arc Dota destroys him and he turns towards the Beastmaster as well, who dies just as fast. Bane in the back, and maybe next time just calls GG. This draft was so difficult to execute, and the two of us just knew what 99% will happen in this game from the get-go, guys, and it was a difficult game to cast. Because as a caster, sometimes you want to I don't know, you want to make it sound like there's hope for one of these teams. You want to put in the silver lining. You want to say, maybe if this happens, the team is going to win. Maybe if they play everything right, they have a shot. But in this game, it was very unlikely. Maybe next time.
There's not much to add. Well played to FlyToMoon, the 22-pick PL coming in big. They will advance in the second place position out of Group A. They'll move on to play Winstrike tomorrow in the semifinal. Ad Finem, we bid adieu. They improved throughout the tournament, but just not quite enough. And speaking of improvements, if you want to improve your bet at GG.Bet.com, just insure it with the SAVE code, S-A-V-E. No rejections, no queues, no business hours, GG.Bet.com. We are going to take a short break as well as we need to get ready for our next series. Bang, the bottom of the screen, Singularity versus Positive Guys. The winner moving on to play Gambit in our other semifinal. That'll take place tomorrow, of course, where these squads will compete for a shot at the coveted ESL Hamburg experience in late October next month. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have another series with you in just a moment. Hang in.